I'm gonna tell you a little funny story. Um, I attribute a lot of my scrappiness to my dad dying, but it doesn't really tell the full story because before my dad died, I used to play varsity basketball, and uh, I didn't get a lot of time. In fact, I got so little time that my dad didn't even want me to play. He actually wanted the coach to drop me from the team, and he and my mom had lots of conversations about this issue, and all they could say was like he just won't quit. And for whatever reason, I just refused to quit, and I kept working harder and harder and harder and harder and harder, hoping to impress the coach enough that he would give me more time. And it's my understanding that my dad even approached the coach like, yo, if you're not going to play him, just drop him. So, needless to say, I didn't get any time, which is great, because it really lit a fire in me to show and prove for the rest of my life. But I still have that varsity letter. I never put it on a jacket because I didn't earn it. I didn't feel like I earned it. And I kept on going. I never forgot the guys on that team um, who were not better than me. They just were more liked by the coach. And I never forgot the feeling of walking into the locker room after that last game and putting my foot in a locker out of anger. I even cried, actually. I was so mad and so frustrated and so upset that they, specifically the coach, the head coach, didn't see the value in my hard work, in my contributions, and ultimately it fueled me for the rest of my life. So, that said, there's a little epilogue to this story that's not really funny, but it is ironic. And this is really before I began my journey into entrepreneurship and hip hop. I was on my break at work, which my work at that time required me to wear a suit and tie, and I was making pretty good money. And I walked into a restaurant locally on my break to get a bite to eat because I would leave the job to get food, just to get away because I really didn't like the job. And what ended up happening was the waiter that served me during my lunch break was one of the basketball players who I worked with at that time. No shade or anything like that. It just seemed to be quite ironic that a few years after high school, the man that was the man was no longer the man. Anyway, 2 cents, just something I wanted to get out of my brain before I worked out. I don't know why that popped up in my head, but I'm thinking a lot about my own story and testimony, and I'm really trying to not rewrite history. I love my dad and I love to give him all the respect, but I also have to remember that some of that moxie was already in me even before he passed away. God bless him. All right, now it's time to get it in.